go.
Give those songbirds a hand. Yes. Wow, I'm feeling pretty alive right now, I'll tell you. Woo, good morning, beloved center. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Oh, it looks so pretty out here with all your green and then your burgundy and blue over here. Oh, my name is Judy Chapman, and I am your assistant minister, and welcome home. When I walk into this place of worship, this place of love, I feel home. And so we would like to say welcome home, because this is a trans-denominational center, which simply means that everyone is welcome. Whatever path you're on, you're welcome here. We give you the spiritual tools to enhance and improve and expand your life, so that it's all good, because it's all God. So we're going to start the service right now with the flames of faith. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence that we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience that we honor here today. So we light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and the practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring that Christ consciousness as a path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and the path of peace. We light the candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as our practitioner, Bonnie Charney, lights that last candle, let it represent the path that brought you to this service this morning. And now please join me for 2 minutes of sacred silence.
I invite you to join me and just center yourself for a moment, knowing that there is only the Divine One. It is ever present, all-knowing and all-powerful. And this Divine One, expressing itself, is love, is wisdom, is beauty, and is joy. And each individual here, each individual connected with us electronically, are expressions of this love, this wisdom, this joy. And knowing that our service today unfolds, expressing this love, this wisdom, and joy, I know that the music blesses us, the words shared by our ministers bless us, and all is good. And it is with deep gratitude that I know each individual has their heart touched by what is shared this day at our beloved Center for Spiritual Living. And for this and so much more, I am grateful. And please help me by anchoring this and join me in saying, and so it is. And let's read together our global vision. We see a world that works for all, where people live according to spiritual truth, where unity and connection is emphasized, where people have enough food, homes, and a sense of belonging, where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all. And today's affirmation: divine intelligence lives in me and guides me in each new day. And so it is.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. Now I'm just so excited to welcome this person to the platform. It's been a long time since she's been here. Please give a warm welcome to Chris Shelton.
Good morning. It's really great to be back. I was trying to remember how long it's been, and I don't know. I know I sang here right before COVID lockdown. I think that there wasn't anybody here. It was just live streaming. But I think I must have been here at some point. But I know it's been a year, because I haven't sung in any churches for a year. But I'm really glad to be back here today. Everybody looks wonderful. And so this first song, first I want to warn you, there's an audience participation part. And so near the end of the song, I'm going to sing, "Everybody Sing," and that's when you guys all sing with me. And you'll know because you're going to hear this part over and over again, so it won't be hard. And if you don't want to sing, that's okay. But I will come talk to you afterwards. And so this song is, it's really a fun song. And, you know, it's St. Patrick's Day, and it's all about luck. But we don't need luck when we have love, because love wins. Yeah. Heard it my whole life. The nicest guys always finish last. Look out for yourself, they say. The golden rule is just a thing of the past. People say fighting dirty is the only thing the world's gonna understand. But not me, not today. 'Cause that's not the way that I play. I know love wins. Love wins, yeah. You can cheat, you can lie, but by and by, love wins, yeah, yeah, love wins. I know it's a cruel world. I read the same morning paper as you. I know these are real hard times. Some people never seem to make it through. When it seems like hate is working overtime and it's got the upper hand, take a look and hold on. 'Cause I've read the end of the book and I know love wins. Love wins, yeah. Got to listen, my friend, 'cause in the end, love wins, yeah, love wins. I still believe that love's gonna rule, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Everybody sing. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. One more time. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins, yeah, yeah. Love wins. Thank you.
That was marvelous, wasn't it? Let's give her another hand. Woo! All righty, thank you so much. I was really a treat to have you here. I have been here a little over 2.5 years, and I have not had the pleasure, so thank you so much for joining us. I know we'll have you back. Grand Rising, everyone. Yes, that's our theme this year. We're talking about Grand Rising and looking at how we can really embody this teaching and walk it out into the world. And this month, I always have to look at it because it doesn't flow off the tongue very, very elegantly. That's how we've never done it. And that's just, somebody told me that was hip slang, right? Hip slang for what the kids are saying today. That's how we've never done it, and we're really looking at how to step into and embody newness. We've had a wonderful time with the first 2 weeks as we looked at how to be fresh and available to new ideas, how to let go of past ideas. I dug up that wonderful saying from Ernest Holmes, Ernest Speak, that is that principle is not bound by precedent. And all that means is that principle is forever creating out of itself over and over and over again. And so we're looking at how we can embody all that. And today is our annual meeting. I'm very excited about that. It's a great opportunity to really engage the community, to look at 2023 and to look ahead a little bit and vote in a couple of new trustees and say thank you to the trustees that are rolling off. So it is wait a minute, there's something else today. I don't know, what is it? St. Patrick's Day, right, I should have known from all the green out there. Right, it's St. Patrick's Day. And it's that day that Irish people have a great excuse to get drunk. No, that's not what it is. No, I didn't mean that. Did I say that out loud? Today I'm talking about tell me something good. Now, when I say that, do you immediately hear the tell me something good? Yeah. That's the closest I get to singing. Yeah, we're really looking at how to begin to embrace new possibility and unlimitedness. As we, in that first week and the second week, we talked about our past a little bit and how we had to scoop it up and acknowledge it so that we wouldn't be burdened by it. We wouldn't be burdened by it. And the thing about this week's talk is that I really want us to remember that not only are we working with divine intelligence, but we're also working with a mystical presence that is embodied by all of us. Now, you may think when I say the word mystical that it's some, guru in a robe up on a mountaintop, but as it was Richard Rohr's writing last night, as I was reading that this morning, he talks about the mystical as really being just the knowing of spirit. Just a knowing of spirit, that we have a sense of spirit within ourselves. We have a sense of spirit around us. We have a sense of spirit in our daily life. And so I want to challenge you to be comfortable with being a mystic. Be a mystic. That's the place where we begin to work with true power. Now, I will tell you, and I've shared this with you before, I spent a lifetime being a supreme problem solver. I could figure all kinds of things out, and I still have a great mind for that. But when we're talking about working with principle, we're really talking about working with something that is beyond our own steam. We're working with a power and a presence that not only does it use my marvelous mind, but it uses my marvelous heart, and it helps me when I can simply surrender to tap into a power that is greater than me, right? That great quote that I remember seeing when I went to Founders Church, 8 or 9 years ago, and the quote on the wall, that there is a power for good in the universe greater than you, and you can use it. And then that gets summarized or updated, I will say, by saying there's a power for good in the universe greater than you, and it can use you. And it's sort of this two-way street, that source is always using us as we're using it. And one of the ways that it really manifests for us, and one of the ways that we can really begin to experience spirit, to have that mystical experience, is through forgiveness. But it's a little bit of a play on words. It's forgivingness. Not just forgiveness, but forgivingness. One of the things that is often misunderstood about this teaching, about working with principle and working with this philosophy, is people think it's just positivity and wishful thinking, right? We have, if you think it, it will happen. But it's so much more than that. There is a spirit that is forever giving of itself to life. And if we get all wrapped up in what we're getting, then we're forgetting. And we want to be for givingness. And spirit knows how to work with the energy of givingness. It knows, that's all it knows, actually. It pours itself into life. And when we can create that space within ourselves where we are in a giving place, what is it? So if you want a new job, it's not about getting the new job, it's about what you want to give to it. If you want a partner, it's not about getting a partner, it's about what you want to give to your partner. And so as we move into this idea of tell me something good, we begin to remember that what we forgot, what we often forget, right? There's this great quote, I'm playing around getting ready for our class, The Power of Decision, and so I cracked open my Raymond Charles Barker book, and he has this great quote in here where he says that when we are working with this idea of givingness, forgivingness or givingness, that this is his quote, this is not negating the material world. It is seeing the material world as consciousness temporarily locked up in form, but never limited to the form in which it is functioning. And so when we are working with consciousness, when we are beginning to help to tap into that mystical presence that lives within us, that wants to speak to us, that wants us to express as it, the place to start is gratitude. The place to start is celebrating what is and beginning to move into that realm of givingness. And when we can find ourselves moving into that place of What is it that we want to give to a situation? What is it that we want to give to the world? What is it that we want to give to life? Well, that's when Spirit and we are aligned in our directionality. We are aligned with how we are going to walk things out in the world, and it makes for a much easier pathway for consciousness as we are looking for this good experience. And so it does require us to have a little bit of a shift in our thinking. This book, The Power of Decision, it was actually the first class I ever took at Centers for Spiritual Living. It was then called the Greater Baltimore Church of Religious Science. And I remember walking into that church in the fall, and they were already in their classes, and I was like, when's the next class? When's the next class? And it was Power of Decision. And when I went into that class, I was in a place where I was leaving one job and trying to figure out what my next move was. It was time for me to leave this. I was working in D.C., and I've shared some of that in the past. And I was trying to, I was going on job interviews. They weren't going great. And so I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And I took this class, and through the exercises, I got really clear. I got really clear on what it was that I wanted to give. We had our pods, and we would work week after week, and I remember during one of the meditations, I had this vision, and it was really born out of an exchange that I had. I was doing tax returns on the side to make a little money, and I met this recent divorcee in the library because she was confused about how to do her taxes, and she wanted to see if she could do them herself. And so I met her at the library. That was when you could do them yourself and do them by hand. And we pulled out the forms, and I showed her, explained it all to her, and she was really grateful. And when she left, I thought to myself, that was really a compassionate service. So I'm in my class, and I see this big vision of this big sign on the side of the road, and it says Compassionate Tax Service. And so I rented a space. I got a big sign. It said Compassionate Tax Service. I organized, and I started serving people from that place. And my business was really successful. It was as successful as I let it be, I'll put it that way. But one of the things that I focused on was, what is it that I wanted to give? People freak out about their taxes. Anybody here? Right. Totally freak out about their taxes. And so our office, and I had a small staff after a couple of years, we were there to give people comfort. We were there to help them understand what was going on. We were there to empower them. And all of that came from making a decision about what I wanted to give to the world at that time, not from what I wanted to get. Now, when I was leaving the one job and going on job interviews, I was all caught up in what I wanted to get, right? I wanted to know how much money I wanted to make, where I wanted to work, who I wanted to work for. But stepping into this different space made all the difference in the world. Barker talks about this a little bit in this book, where he talks about how he calls it the trapdoors in the mind. He says, intuition has too long been used at the material level only. People claim that their intuition helped them to select the right horse at the racetrack, or the right marriage partner, or the right stock to buy. And if these selections turn out all right, well, then they claim to be the result of intuition. And if they turn out wrongly, they're considered the results of bad judgment, right? We really discount the power of intuition. He goes on to say that true intuition does not deal with getting. It deals with self-awareness. It is not the infinite seeking to give you more things. Most of the readers of this book do not need more things. They need a larger sense of self. They need to know what they that they are as pure consciousness in form, only then can they make the correct decisions, not based on facts, things, or good judgment. These are for those who are not yet able to see the consciousness as reality, and that we move as consciousness through consciousness, exploring consciousness, and thereby experiencing consciousness. It's consciousness, y'all. It's all consciousness. Everything is created twice. First in consciousness and then in form. But we need to remember that that form is temporary. Form is transient. Nothing in form lasts forever. Ancient ruins are proof of that. Nothing lasts forever that's in form. But what is eternal is consciousness. It is the consciousness that we carry with us. It is our ability to extract our attention from the condition and back to where our true power lies. Again, reading Richard Rohr this morning, he talks about how for centuries, I'm not exaggerating, for centuries humankind has been told by religion that the power for good in the universe lies outside of yourself. And not only that, religion's taught that in order for you to have any experience of God, you had to go outside of yourself because you were not worthy on your own. And over the last 100 years or so, we have woken up, and we continue to wake others up to know that the worthiness has always been within us, that we have never been unworthy, we've just forgotten. And we've been conditioned to forget that. And so if you're sitting here, you're listening to me from the live stream, or you're sitting here in this room, you're here because you want to remember. You want to remember that that power and that presence that animates all life wants to give itself through you. How else can God express itself except through humanity? How else can God feed the poor? How else can God serve humanity except by means of us? And so when we're beginning to look at this, tell me something good, and how it is that we begin to work with Spirit to create newness and unlimited possibility, we're looking at ourselves as the conduit, the vehicle that happens through. I really love what Barker says. He goes on to say, there's a trapdoor in your mind. When you open it, by knowing yourself as the I am consciousness, new perceptions enter your arena of thinking. They are not perceptions of yourself as you are. They will not lead you to greater outer accomplishments, though these will automatically follow. They will lead you to a higher level of knowing where ideas are factual and things are not. Intuition is the process of self-awakening. It gives you glimpses of a larger life, a greater mind, and a deeper reason for being. Intuition reveals what you always have been. Its revelations seem new and strange. Sometimes I call this instruction the science of remembering. The science of remembering. This book changed my life. It changed the trajectory that I was on. It shifted my mind into a place of greater alignment with the givingness of Spirit. It helped me to remember what I already knew. And I know you experience it too when you come here on a Sunday, when you listen to a talk, when you take a class, when you read a book like this. There's a resonance. There's something. You hear it and you're like, yeah, I get it. Because this is already within each one of us. And our job is to stop forgetting, to let go, to tune in, and to really listen to Spirit, to what it wants to express by means of us. As we move through the rest of this month, the practice is going to be for us to slow down a little. There's a lot of hurrying out there in the world right now. There's a lot of jockeying for positions. There's a lot of people who are trying to get stuff. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in our retail, our marketing, our politics, our government. It's in our neighborhoods. It's in our HOAs. It's everywhere. It's that we seem to try to wire humanity to getting something. And that's why the world seems a little upside down right now. And so your job, your assignment, is to slow down and to pause and to align yourself with the givingness of spirit. To ask yourself, what is mine to give? What is mine to express? What is mine to share? And when you get in tune with that, again, this is just 2 pages I keep reading from. It's a great book. Barker says, at the center of your consciousness is a purpose, but not a plan. The purpose is that of the infinite mind aware of itself, thereby having consciousness. This consciousness is the purpose of your being. It is why you are what you are as consciousness. It has nothing to do with what you are at the level of fact. This you have self-determined and experienced. Your real purpose is you as consciousness, intuitively directed by ideas, free to move in consciousness, experiencing endless fields of consciousness. When you decide that this is what you really are, the purpose is known to you, and you perceive yourself as a continuum of thought and feeling, directing your experience of the world with volition. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Remembering that we are here to give and that we are never asked to give more than we already have. I think it's Michael Beckwith also who says that we give from the overflow, right? We take care of ourselves. We meet our own needs, and then we give from the overflow, knowing that we are a constant source, like a mountain stream that is continually flowing into the ocean. We are continually flowing into life. And so, as we look at the next 2 weeks, and Easter's coming up, right? It's an opportunity to be resurrected people, right? It's an opportunity to be reinvented. It's an opportunity to remake ourselves and to recall who we are and what we're here to do. So we'll practice the science of remembering. We'll start with gratitude and this sense of givingness that is moving from spirit through us. And we'll let go of the burden of getting, because it really is a burden if we're so focused on what we need to get. And we'll think about what we need to give instead. As Howard Thurman so famously said, keep fresh before you the moments of your high resolve. There is something in every one of us that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. It is the only true guide you will ever have. Surrender yourself to it and lean into forgivingness. Thank you very much. And so, let's do a little spiritual practice. This is affirmative prayer. It is the power of moving our consciousness to that place of openness and complete possibility. Whew. And as I exhale, and then take a deep breath, I know that the very breath I breathe is the representation of spirit moving in as and through me. It nourishes every cell of my body. It knows what nutrients to hold on to and what things to let go of. And so in this moment of remembering, I remember who I am. And as I speak this word in first person, I know this for everyone within the sound of my voice, that I am a point of light in spirit. I am a point of decision in spirit. I am a point of expression. And I know as I move through this week, as I continue to practice the science of remembering, I remember who I am. I am a divine expression of God. And I have unlimited opportunities when I focus on what I can give. And I give freely of what comes to me from Source. Trusting spirit, trusting love, and knowing that when I am in and practicing forgivingness, that I am indeed that place where love and beauty and joy and power and freedom show up. And so it is with a grateful heart that I celebrate this divine design, divinity in human form, as me and as everyone I see. And I celebrate this reality, this greater reality that I choose to see no matter what else conditions try to tell me. And I'm so grateful for love that continues to personify itself in my life in so many ways. I'm grateful for community. I'm grateful for the opportunity to continually renew my mind and to remember this greatest truth, that love always prevails and dissolves all things unlike it. So I simply let go and let it be. I trust the law. I trust principle. And we anchor this prayer in that same power and love by saying together, and so it is. Thank you very much. Let's bring up Chris Shelton again and the band.
Tell me something good. Could have done that song. It's not really a good church song, though, is it? Speaking of songs that are not usually church songs, this song is actually from a movie from the 60s, written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. And it really is a church song. To me, this is, the song is trying to tell the star of the movie, Alfie, that he needs to straighten up his life because he's really not doing very good. And so when I thought of it in that way, I was like, oh, I have to do this song in church. So I hope you enjoy. What's it all about, Alfie? What's it all about, Alfie? Is it just for the moment we live? What's it all about when you sort it out, Alfie? Are we meant to take more than we give? Or are we meant to be kind? And if only fools are kind, Alfie, then I guess it is wise to be cruel. And if life belongs only to the strong, Alfie, what will you lend much more. Something even non-believers can believe in. I believe in love, Alfie. Without true love, we just exist, Alfie. Until you find the love you've missed, you're nothing, Alfie. When you walk, let your heart lead the way, and you'll find love any day, Alfie, Alfie, Alfie. Thank you. Wonderful band here you got.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. One more hand, please. Yes. And thank you to our fabulous band. We love you. It sounds great. And let's give a shout out to those songbirds. Yes. That lift us up. Oh, goodness. Wonderful. Great energy here this morning. It's time for our committed giving. If my stewards would come forward, please. If this is your day to give, then thank you very much. Bless you. If it is not, you can put a blessing card into the basket. And our blessing card says, in deep gratitude for all my blessings, I place this card in the basket. I ask that these offerings be blessed, appreciated, and multiplied. It is my honor to give my blessing in this way. Thank you, God, universe, spirit. So let us say our affirmation together. My offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply, and it symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen.
As these gifts go out into our community, we know that they are touching each and every person, and that we are so grateful for this energy of God as money to give back and to receive. Thank you so much, and so it is. If you're a visitor here for the first time, we have a gift for you. And there's someone with a bag like this. If you raise your hand, we will bring it to you. Any visitors for the first time today? Not seeing anybody. Let's just give ourselves an applause, okay? Because we're here, and it's St. Patrick's Day. We have 3 practitioners available for you today. And the practitioners, I have said many times before, we're trained in the art and science of affirmative prayer. We do classes year after year after year, and we keep our classes up, and we continue to do classes because we love it. And believe me, that power of decision, that's the best class ever. So if you want to move forward on your spiritual path and jump ahead, take the class, The Power of Decision. It's a wonderful one. So our practitioners today are Paula Manis, who has been holding the high watch for this entire service, which simply means she has been praying over us and for us and with us. So we have an open mind and an open heart. We have Cheryl Lyman and we have Bonnie Charney, who are available for you for a quick session with them if you're hit a bump in your road. And sometimes we need to be lifted up. So there we at the back tables over here. Okay, and now it's time for our wonderful Clark Wilson.
Surely because it's a nice day for it, wouldn't you say so now, folks? Aye, you're a bonny group, you are. Oh, no protesting now. I'll be saying you've been kissing the blarney stone I will. Okay, we're all gonna sing our favourite Irish song. Here we go now, all together. Oh yes, it's the same old shillelagh me father brought from Ireland. The same old shillelagh me... You don't know the song at all, do you daft mugs? Well, if you don't like me performance, you can bloody well keep it to yourself now. A Conscious Connection and the Adult Sunday School class will not meet today. Please stay for the annual membership meeting. Dr. Christian Steele teaches a meditation class every Wednesday in the multi-purpose classroom at 6:30 p.m. His intention is to show his students how to use meditation as a way to connect with source energy, and through practice they can become clearer channels of this universal energy in order that they may offer to the world the very best version of themselves. Well written, I think. Registration is open for the class with Dr. Alice. It's called The Power of Decision, based on a book by that title written by Raymond Charles Barker, excuse me. This is a prerequisite for students on the path to becoming a licensed practitioner, and everyone is welcome to this class. Online registration is also available for the Enneagram Experience, a workshop with Melissa and Z, Saturday, April 20th from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The fee for this workshop is only $49, and we will provide, for a $5 donation, a lunch for you, or you can bring your own lunch. We now have 3 volunteers to provide child care on Sundays, and we would love to have a 4th one. Please speak with Dr. Alice or to Mary Brogdon if you are called to serve in this way. As you know, we offer several opportunities throughout the week to connect with like-minded people for mutual learning and fellowship. Book study on Wednesday mornings, 9 to 10:30 via Zoom. Shifting Sands in person and on Zoom on Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. Coming Home, Awakening to Spirit on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. on Zoom. Details about these and other activities at our center are found in these colorful brochures in the lobby or on the extremely creative and informational pop-up video on the website at cslcv.org. And I urge you all to take a look at those. Okay, just do you know when somebody says, top of the morning to you? Do you know what the answer is? And the rest of the day to yourself now. No, that's what it is. It really is. I'm telling you. Okay. Well, we like to be informational in our announcements. Okay, now stand up and sing for yourselves now, or there'll be nothing for you at the pub.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And so I know that as we walk out this wonderful week, we are in love with life, and so it is.
It is.